Guys, the current meta has changed so much. Oh my goodness, we've got new balance changes, new hypercharges, new gadget rework, new brawler Finx, and then of course ranked mode, getting brawl hockey as well. We're gonna talk about all of these changes with the new meta. 1 star with the worst brawlers, and then we're gonna move up to 5 stars for the best brawlers in this new meta. Let's start off with the 1-star brawlers. We've got Edgar, Bonnie, Miko, Doug, Mo, Clancy, and Pam, all at the 1 star. These are currently the worst brawlers in the current meta. A brawler like Edgar is actually really good in the low tiers, but he's been so bad at the top tiers, especially now that Heist is not in ranked mode anymore. You can't even play him there anymore. And then we've got other brawlers like Clancy and Mo who have fallen all the way to 1 star. These brawlers are just so bad. Mo is so bad right now. His damage not so good, his range not so good, and then he takes forever to get his super. His super is pretty good, but like I said, it just takes forever to get it. Clancy, another brawler, he's really strong in the 3rd stage, but the problem is it just takes so long for him to get going. And this meta is very rampant, aggressive, so you can't afford to wait so long to upgrade, guys. So Clancy has been falling so much. Same with these other brawlers, very low DPS. A brawler like Doug, very low range. Pam doesn't really have the healing capabilities to support like other healers we're gonna be talking about as we move up to these next stars. Next at 2 stars, we have Max, Ems, Buzz, Meg, Chuck, Ruffs, Willow, Charlie, Grum, Shelly, Sam, Bull, Jesse, BB, Gale, and Chester. A brawler like Colt has fallen a lot in this meta, mainly because there's no more heist in ranked mode, and then it's a very aggressive, speedy meta, making it very easy to dodge his shots. And then you got a bunch of maps with unbreakable walls. You got Ems, who's really weak to aggressive brawlers. You got brawlers like BB, Sam, and Bull that really struggle with the lack of range. And then you have better other brawlers with hypercharges. Sam doesn't have his hypercharge yet, so not strong yet, but once he does have that unlocked, he's gonna be a menace. And you also have Gale and Chester, 2 brawlers that used to be great into tanks and assassins, but now you got a lot of these other brawlers like Lou, Surge, Stu, Maisie that are really good at the top as anti-tank brawlers, guys. However, Chester does have a very insanely powerful hypercharge, so once he does have that unlocked, I feel like he's gonna move up drastically in this meta. Next, moving on to the 3-star brawlers. These are very balanced brawlers, very good options in this current meta. We got Cordelia, Sprout, Spike, Dynamite, Mortis, Crow, Nanny, Squeak, Lily, Eve, Lola, Brock, the new brawler Finx, Fang, Rosa, Primo, Jackie, Meeple, Colette, Tick, and Shade. Now, this meta has become a very aggressive, fast-paced, tanky meta, and so as you can see, a lot of these tanky brawlers have moved up in this meta, such as Fang, Rosa, Primo, Jackie, all moved up thanks to the advent of Brawl Hockey and Brawl Ball, both in ranked mode. You got Meeple that's so strong with the stun gadget in Brawl Hockey, mobilizing enemies and scoring very easily. He's moving up a lot. Now, of course, Meeple is still weak to spawners like Mr. P. And that's why you also have Colette moving down, even though Colette is an X encounter to tanks, and she should be very good into, you know, this tanky meta, but unfortunately this meta is also full of spawners like Mr. P right now, just dominating the top, and so you got a brawler like Colette falling. And then you also have better tank counter options that offer more on maps with lots of walls, such as Lou that we mentioned before, Surge, Maisie, etc. Then you got Tick moving down a bit, Shade moving up. Now Shade is a very balanced brawler. He's very good on maps with ample amount of walls. There's a lot of maps like that, but any map that's very open or remotely open, he can struggle a lot. Now, the new brawler Finx is a very interesting new brawler with a very unique super that can increase the projectile speed of your teammates if you drop his super on them, or if you drop them on the enemy, it can decrease their projectile speed. So he has a lot of capabilities going for him. However, he's more of a support brawler, very similar to a brawler like Ruffs, especially with his main attack. It's not very consistent. The damage output is pretty much average. In terms of range, doesn't really have the greatest range for a brawler, and like the damage DPS per second because of his reload speed, not the greatest. So overall, he's a good support brawler at the moment, at the middle of the pack. Takes a while to charge a super as well. That's another thing going against him. Next, moving on to the 4-star brawlers, we have a bunch of powerful brawlers in the meta right now. We got Piper, Griff, Great, RT, Ember, Pearl, Nita, Daryl, Poco, Bell, B, Leon, Carl, Otis, Draco, Larry and Laurie, Sandy, Buster, Barley, Kit, Gus, Byron, Rico, 8-Bit, Tara, Angelo, Mandy, and Bo. That's a lot of brawlers in the 4-star tier, guys. The A tier list. And that's because all of these brawlers are just so strong right now. There's a lot of powerful brawlers in the meta. Mandy and Bo, of course, just got a hypercharge and they're powered up. Mandy's one of the scariest brawlers in Knockout as well as Bounty. And then you got Bo and his hypercharge is so deadly on hot zone maps. So many hot zone maps. And you can also play him now on gem grab, even on a bunch of brawl hockey and even brawl ball maps. He's just so versatile right now with that hypercharge that you can drop 5 mines, additional 3 more mines from his normal super. And then you also got Angela moving down a bit, and that's mainly because of the removal of Bounty from ranked mode. He's been falling a bit. Snipers aren't as strong anymore, and that's why you also see a lot of the snipers in this range. Bell, however, and B are still pretty great, especially on brawl hockey maps. Lots of maps on brawl hockey that are open area, and Bell can be very dominant in. B as well. B's as a mid, especially with the new hypercharge, is really good as a mid in so many of these current maps. Leaky Fields, Pinball Dreams, pretty much every brawl hockey map. Lots of hot zone maps like Ring of Fire. Just so many maps that B can be super good in, moving up in this meta. And then you also have other brawlers like Terra with the gadget rework. She got infinite battle gadgets to use. She's so deadly. Carl with his hypercharge is a deadly last pick in so many areas. Even in the early pick, you can use his fire gadget. You don't even have to go contact with the flying hook. So you have versatility with him now. Then you also have Leon. Leon is so strong with the gadget rework as well. You can drop his lollipop invisibility for the entire duration of the game, or even you go with the clone gadget. Constant clones every 13 seconds is so deadly because you can just eat up the enemy with a spawner, of course. So much versatility. Draco, man, so strong. So many tanky brawlers. Buster and Draco, a lot of people could even argue 5 stars in the competitive meta. Those brawlers can definitely be 5 stars, especially once Buster gets his hypercharge soon. He's gonna move up to 5 stars for sure. He's just so powerful right now in this meta, guys. Now, guys, the 5-star brawler is the best of the best. Now, I've been playing top 200 global in ranked mode a ton, playing the best teams and players in the world, and these guys, these are the brawlers that are dominating at the top right now. We got Mr. P, Hank, Lou, Ali, Stu, Janet, Max, Melody, Kenji, Frank, Barry, Maisie, Penny, Ash, Jean, Surge, and Juju. Guys, pretty much every game you're gonna see these brawlers at the top leagues, guys. The best players are abusing them, especially Mr. P right now is just so broken. One of the most banned brawlers right now in ranked mode as well. You gotta ban Mr. P because his hypercharge and then the portal reinforcements with a gadget charge gear is just so broken. Constant spam, eats up the enemy's ammo. You got Hank, guys. Hank is so deadly. Not just his hypercharge, but so many maps, especially in Brawl Hockey, Brawl Ball, so many maps. Gem Grab, he's so powerful. And if you're gonna open up the map to counter him, guess what? His hypercharge now counters everyone in an open area. So there's just so much versatility with Hank right now, dominating on maps with walls and dominating on maps without walls because of his hypercharge. Then you got Lou. Lou's the best anti-tank, anti-assassin. Oh my goodness. Ali is one of the best brawlers. He doesn't self-mute anymore, so he's super strong in so many areas, especially on Brawl Ball, especially on Brawl Hockey, guys. Then you got Stu. Stu is a monster, high versatility brawler. You can go speed gadget, infinite speed gadgets for the entirety of the game if the enemy doesn't have a way to destroy it because of the gadget rework, of course. And then you can also go wall break with Stu to counter so many brawlers, throwers, low HP brawlers. Janet, guys, so powerful with her hypercharge. You can't forget about Janet. Super versatility everywhere. And then with the gadget rework, of course, you can drop the base gadget pretty much for like 6 times in the game. It's crazy. You got Max, of course. Aggressive meta, guys. Okay, so Max, Melody, Kenji, all these brawlers aggressively are just so powerful, so deadly. Kenji with the Hosomaki healing gadget and infinite gadgets. Oh my goodness. So as you can see, a lot of these brawlers, the reason they're just so OP right now is because of the gadget rework. They got multiple uses for their gadgets, right? You got Barry and his gadget. He can heal and charge a super. So strong. Barry's the best heal supporter in the meta right now. So OP in so many areas, especially hot zone. And you got Frank, always a great pick. Destroys wall, open area maps. Great for countering so many brawlers, especially at the top tier like Ash. Ash is super strong with his hypercharge, especially with Rotten Bananas gadget that he can instantly rage up. So powerful right now. Jean is always versatile, great support everywhere. Surge, always great versatility, anti-tank, anti-assassin that also can upgrade and get range. You got Juju. Juju is still great even after her nerf. They nerfed her a bit. She takes 7 hits to charge her super now instead of 6, but she's still super solid. One of the best throwers in the game, mainly because of her spawner. That turret is such a great anti-tank, anti-assassin pick. You got Penny, also super versatility, amazing high damage output, range, great anti-tank. So all of these brawlers, super versatile brawlers, all of them deservedly so in the 5-star our tier list. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video of the current meta. Keep playing ranked mode. Guys, abuse these top tier brawlers because you're gonna make it to legendary, to masters, to pro league in no time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to use code AshBS in the shop, and I'll see you guys again very soon. Take care.